Good evening. I'm Sean Atkins, Chair of the East Point Planning and Zoning Commission. At this time, I'd like to call to order our regularly scheduled February meeting. Today is February 15, 2018. Staff, would you please sound roll call to establish a quorum?
Commissioner Lovett? Commissioner Bell?
Here.
Commissioner Miller? Here. Commissioner Fan? Commissioner Atkins?
Present.
Commissioner Tucker?
Here.
Commissioner McKnight? Commissioner Maxwell?
Here.
Commissioner Mitchell?
Present.
Mr. Chair, you have quorum.
Okay, thank you. At this time, this body observes a moment of silence. I'd like to ask all those present tonight and those who are in our viewing audience, if you will, just consider thinking of those who have lost lives and all of the victims in this latest shooting in Parkland, Florida. Thank you. If you would please rise and join me in a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Commissioners, at this time I entertain a motion to adopt our agenda as printed.
So moved.
Is there a second? It's been moved by Commissioner Tucker, seconded by Commissioner Miller, that we adopt our agenda as printed. All in favor sound aye. Aye. All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. The agenda is adopted. Commissioners, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve our January 25th, 2018 meeting minutes.
So moved.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
It's been moved by Commissioner Tucker, seconded by Commissioner Maxwell, that we approve our January 25th, 2018 meeting minutes. All in favor sound aye. All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. Our January meeting minutes are approved. Our next agenda item is the election of officers. As per our bylaws for the East Point Planning and Zoning Commission, officers shall be elected in the month of February. At this time, we will start to entertain a motion to accept nominations for the floor. Tonight, we will elect 3 officers, one being our chair, the other being our vice chair, and the third being our provisional chair. Commissioners, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept or open the nominations for the office of provisional chair. Is there a motion to open the floor for nominations? We need to open the floor for nominations. Is there a motion to open the floor for nominations? Okay. Okay, is there a second?
I second the motion.
It's been moved by Commissioner Belk, seconded by Commissioner Maxwell, that we open the nominations for the office of provisional chair. At this time, all in favor sound aye.
Aye.
All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. Nominations are now being accepted. Are there any nominations from the floor for the office of provisional chair? And before we take any nominations, I'll read the duties of the provisional chair. In the absence of the chairperson and the vice chairperson, the provisional chair shall act as chairperson and shall have all powers and duties of such office. Any nominations for provisional chair?
I move to nominate Joel Tucker.
Okay. Are there any other nominations for provisional chair? Any other nominations for provisional chair? There's been a motion to nominate Commissioner Tucker. Is there a second? Okay, it's been moved by Commissioner Belk, seconded by Commissioner Miller, that Joel Tucker is nominated for provisional chair. Commissioner Tucker, do you accept the nomination?
I would.
Okay, the gentleman accepts the nomination. So, commissioners, all in favor of Joel Tucker serving as provisional chair for the 2018 term, sound aye.
Aye.
Opposed, sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. Commissioner Tucker, congratulations, you're our provisional chair. At this time, Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion to open the floor to accept nominations for the office of Vice Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Tucker?
I would like to nominate Commissioner Will Miller.
We're going to first open up the floor to take nominations. So is your motion to open the floor to
That's
take
good.
nominations? Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Tucker, seconded by Commissioner Mitchell. Is that right? That we open the floor for nominations for the office of Vice Chair. All in favor sound aye. All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. The floor is now open. Before we take nominations, I shall read the duties of the Vice Chair. In the absence of chairperson, the vice chair shall act as and have the powers and all the powers of the duties of the chairperson. At this time, I'll entertain nominations from the floor.
Motion to nominate Commissioner Will Miller.
Okay, I'm not really sure if you could hear Commissioner Tucker, but his motion is to nominate Commissioner Will Miller as vice chair. Are there any other nominations for the office of vice chair?
Second the nomination.
Okay. There's been a motion by Commissioner Tucker, seconded by Commissioner Mitchell, that we nominate Will Miller for the office of vice chair. Commissioner Miller, do you accept that nomination? I do. The gentleman accepts the nomination. Are there any other nominations from the floor for the office of vice chair?
Move that the nomination for vice chair be closed.
Is there a second?
Second motion.
Commissioner Mitchell has moved that the nominations be closed. Commissioner Maxwell has seconded that motion. All in favor sound aye.
Aye.
All opposed sound nay. The ayes have it. The nominations have been closed for the office of vice chair. Commissioner Miller has been nominated. All in favor sound aye.
Aye.
All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. Commissioner Miller, you'll serve as vice chair for the term of 2018. Congratulations. All right. Our next position is that of the office of the chair. A chairperson shall be elected by the members of the Planning and Zoning Commission. The chairperson shall preside over all meetings of the Planning and Zoning Commission, decide all points of order and procedure in accordance with these bylaws, and may seek advice from staff as needed. The chairperson may appoint one or more committees of Planning and Zoning Commissioners to investigate and report on matters which come before the Commission. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to open the floor for nominations for the office of chairperson.
So moved.
Yes, Commissioner Miller. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Miller, seconded by Commissioner Mitchell, that we open the floor for the office of chairperson. All in favor sound aye.
Aye.
All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. The floor is now open for the office of chair.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Commissioner Miller.
I would like to nominate Mr. Sean Atkins for chairperson.
Okay.
Point of order, if we can.
Yes,
Sean,
Commissioner.
now that you've been nominated, would you have to step down and let the provisional?
Yes, at this time, then
As a point
the
of
vice
order, it
chair.
would go to Commissioner Miller.
Miller,
who is vice
excuse me,
chair.
vice chair.
Versus
Correct.
provisional
Okay.
chair.
Okay.
Yes. So this time, Commissioner Miller, you will conduct the election for the office of chair. I've been nominated, and I accept the nomination.
And I second the nomination also.
Okay. It's been,
So at this point in time, Commissioner Miller, you either call for any other nominations for the position of chair, or someone makes a motion to close the nominations and you proceed accordingly.
First off, I'd like to make a nomination. I'd like to see if anybody else has a nomination.
I'd like to make a motion to close the nomination.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we close the nominations for chair of.
You might want to turn on your microphone.
oh, it's not working. I think.
All right. It has been motioned and seconded that we close the nomination for the chair of the East Point City Planning and Zoning Commission. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It's been, how do I say this? The
You've
ayes
closed
have
the
it.
nomination, so now you
We're
call for a
closing the
vote on the
nominations.
nomination.
We're closing the nomination, so now I'd like to vote, I'd like to have you guys vote on this. All in favor of Sean Atkins as chairman of the City Planning and Zoning, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It has been voted. Sean Atkins is the
Congratulations, Sean.
chairperson of Planning and Zoning. Congratulations, Mr. Sean Atkins.
Thank you. And thank you for conducting the election for that, Mr. Vice Chair Miller, okay? All right, so we will now move to our next order of business, which is new business. This is case number 2018 V as in Victor -001-01. The applicant is HFR and Company Incorporated. This particular agenda item does require a public hearing. Staff, would you please sound the agenda item?
Case number 2018V-001-01. The applicant is HFR and Company Incorporated. The location is 2534 Woodland Circle. The applicant seeks to reduce the 5-foot side yard setback as required in section 10-4050 to 0 feet for the installation of a driveway.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I'll read our rules for public hearing, and after which I will entertain a motion to open the public hearing for this zoning matter. Public hearings before the Planning and Zoning Commission shall be conducted in accordance to Section 10-2219 of the East Point Zoning Code and Development Regulations as follows. Persons both favoring and opposing the proposed case will then be provided an opportunity to address the Commission. The applicant for the proposed case or the applicant's designated representative, if any, will be entitled to speak first, followed by other speakers in favor of the proposal for a total of 15 minutes. Those who oppose the proposed zoning case will then be permitted to speak for a total of 15 minutes. By majority vote, the Commission may increase the total time of the speakers provided that each side is given the same amount of time. If there is more than one speaker for a side, the presiding officer may limit the time allotted to each individual speaker other than the zoning applicant. The zoning applicant may reserve a portion of his or her allotted time for rebuttal. Speakers must adhere to the rules of decorum. Prior to speaking, each speaker shall identify him or herself and state his or her current address. Each speaker shall speak only to the merits of the proposed zoning decision under consideration, shall address remarks only to the Commission, and shall refrain from making personal attacks on any other speaker. The presiding officer may refuse the speaker the right to continue if, after first being cautioned, the speaker continues to violate the rules of decorum. You've heard our rules for public hearings. Commissioners, at this time, I entertain a motion to open the public hearing for case number 2018 V as in Victor -001-01.
Move that the public hearing now be open.
Is there a second? It's been moved by Commissioner Mitchell, seconded by Commissioner Miller, that we open the public hearing for case number 2018 V as in Victor -001-01. All in favor sound aye.
Aye.
All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. The public hearing is now open. Is the applicant present this evening? HFR and Company Incorporated? Yes, sir. Please step to the podium, state your first and last name and your current address. That is?
Henry Rodriguez. My personal address or the address in hand?
Please state your first and last name and your current address, whatever address you like.
1072 Monroe Drive, Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
30306.
Go ahead, Mr. Rodriguez.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I had met the majority of everybody last week, and a couple of people I did not. Do I need to state the case number? I'm a rookie. This is my first time.
You don't have to state the case number. We've done
not.
that already. You can just go ahead and discuss your case and what
Okay.
you'd like for commissioners to know in terms for us to consider voting for your case.
Yeah, please. I hope so. 2534 Woodland Circle, we rehabbed the house, and when I went in to pull a permit to do the driveway, when I went back 10 days later to what I thought was going to be to get my permit, they told me that I needed a variance to the 2012 code to move it 5 feet, and I wasn't aware of that. So here I am. I'm sorry. And that's where the driveway is going exactly where it was. There is no difference. It was brought up, it was cracked, it was literally an eyesore. The house looked so sweet, it made the driveway look even worse than it did. And then I came in to pull a permit, and when I thought I was gonna get my permit, I was denied because of the variance. So here I am asking for permission to re-pour the driveway where it was initially. And that's it for me. And I'm sorry, I've never been here. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, that's okay. No need to be nervous. We won't bite, we promise.
And congratulations, everybody, for being nominated.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wait to go home and tell my wife about this.
Mr. Rodriguez, is that all that you'd like
That's
to share
it for
with the
me.
commission?
I don't mean to downplay it, but it's pretty simple. The driveway was there. We put the forms exactly where it's going is where it was for however many years since the house was there. So we're not asking for anything different. We're just asking for permission per the new code to pour the driveway. And that's why I'm here.
Mr. Chair, seeing that there are no other speakers out there, I move that the public hearing now be closed.
Okay. There's been a motion to close the public hearing. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Mitchell, seconded by Commissioner Tucker, that we close the public hearing for this case. All in favor sound aye. Aye. All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. The public hearing is now closed. Staff, would you please sound your recommendation?
Case number 2018V-001-01. The applicant is HFR and Company Incorporated. The location is 2534 Woodland Circle. Staff recommends approval to reduce the 5-foot setback as required in section 10-4050 for the installation of a driveway with the following conditions. Driveway must meet minimum width requirement of 12 feet, and apron must meet Fulton County specifications.
Okay. Thank you. Commissioners, you've heard from the applicant. You've also heard staff's recommendation and its conditions. At this time, I entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Tucker?
for Mr. Rodriguez, so we don't make you nervous anymore, I'm going to make a motion to approve with conditions stated by staff.
Because it is a variance, if you would make that motion in form of a we're final arbiter.
You did.
Sorry, you got me confused there. Yeah.
I'm confusing you.
I'm going to keep my
sorry.
motion as is. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
please
Thank
do.
you, Mr. Chair.
I want you to do that, okay? And that's with staff's conditions?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Commissioner Tucker that we approve this variance request for 2018 V as in Victor -001-01 and with staff's conditions, recommended conditions, and it's been seconded by Commissioner Lovett.
Yes.
Is that, any questions, comments, or concerns? Hearing none, all in favor sound aye.
Aye.
All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. Your application is approved, sir. All right. Thank you. Commissioners, next agenda item or any announcements? Staff, do you have any announcements for this evening?
No.
Okay. Commissioners, are there any announcements? Microphone.
I'd like to congratulate Sean Atkins and Joel Tucker on their election.
And we'd also like to congratulate Commissioner Miller on his election as our vice chair as well. Any other announcements?
I just want to make one announcement, because I didn't do this last week, but I do want to thank Mayor Holiday Ingram for appointing me to the commission this term.
Okay. For whatever reason this evening, Commissioner Tucker is not speaking directly to his microphone, so I will repeat his announcement. Commissioner Tucker would like to thank Mayor Dina Holiday Ingram for appointing him to the Planning and Zoning Commission. Is that correct, Commissioner Tucker? Okay, great. I want to make sure that people out in our viewing audience also are able to hear you. Any more announcements? Hearing none, Commissioners, at this time I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Miller, seconded by Commissioner Maxwell, that we adjourn our February 15, 2018 meeting. All in favor sound aye. Aye. All opposed sound nay. Hearing none, the ayes have it. This meeting is now adjourned.